boy! All right, good morning. Let's get on with it. How you doing? Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Yeah, I got an email from someone. They were mad at me because I didn't do videos on Thursday. And I'm like, dude, the markets are closed. Banks are closed. Anyways, what a terrible day to be trading, huh? Anyways, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Turkey Day. Hope you had an opportunity to spend time with loved ones, even if you are not in the United States of America. Hopefully you had time to spend time with family. Invest into your family. So anyways, let's get on with it. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne. Good to see you. Been trading currencies for a while, so let me know how I can share my experience. I've done many things wrong. I've done a few things right. And so I'm willing to share everything I learned from all of that. Why would I do that? I want you to get up to speed quickly. I want you to find your success sooner than later. And I want you to, well, achieve your destiny. But I'll leave it to you to ask questions. Today, I believe we'll cover gold, oil, Bitcoin, dollar pairs. It's all good in the hood. Let me know what you want me to cover, and I'll do that. Now, I've asked you to complete a poll. Are you risk on or risk off? It's amazing how unsure everybody is. Or maybe you're sure of that you're unsure. Well, you have to think about the stock market. You have to think about China. You have to think about a lot of different things. So please complete the poll. Okay. So anywho, in the description below the video, you'll find links to many different resources. One of them is tradersway.com. An ECN. Straight through processing. You click your buy and sell button on your trading platform with Traders Way, and they instantly dump you or dump your trade into the liquidity pool, aka the interbanking system. That's it. That's how it works. They're not a market maker. If you like that idea, tradersway.com, I recommend them. I've known them for many years, and they've earned my loyalty and respect. Tradersway.com. Shh. That's the music. All right. I guess we'll start here. Where do we start? How about here? All right, cool. Let me change my chart. Get that in there a little bit better. Guess we'll start on S&P500. Hundo P. I'll get this set up here a little bit better. There we go. And you can see I've shorted. If you want, I'll move my stop a little closer. Okay. And I guess you could try to figure out what I did here, re-engineer everything. Okay. Oops, let's do yellow. I think it's easy to see on this platform, this way. Okay. Down, 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 up, up. See the roll reversal? Sell. Down, 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 up, up, off the roll reversal. Down, 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 up, up. Okay. You can see in here, I've used a couple of different things, like a 50% retracement. But you can also see this was, at some point, support. So this could be acting Who knows? And so that'll answer the question. I'll end the poll now. And that would be a risk-off type trade. And just a few more people are risk-off. Okay, but pretty close to 50-50, eh? Kevin says yen season's coming. Yeah, but you got to be careful, Kevin. There's no way this year is like the last 5 or the last 20. There is definitely something unseasonal going on with yen pairs. There is a capital flight based on very high interest rates in the United States. So I'd be careful to take the logic of take what usually happens and apply it to now. Be very, very careful. Okay? That wouldn't make sense. In particular, if you believe the Fed will continue raising interest rates early into next year and that we are going to go into a recession, oh my God, the yen could dramatically weaken. Okay. Sir, you are not worried about the gap? Worried? Okay. No. Okay. So anywho, well, let's get out of here and let's start with the indices. Let's start a little further out. Okay. Peter says he can't explain the euro dollar move. What time frame are you talking about? Are you talking about today? Or are you talking about in the last few weeks? So looking back over in time, euro is quite strong in a period of US dollar weakness. That makes sense. Okay. Aussie's been trying to recover. You can see more recently is broken below a positive channel. Pound has failed to make a higher high. That's kind of interesting. Kiwi's doing really well. And to me, the most surprising one is CAD. Now, it's not surprising when you say oil. Okay, oil's way down. As you guys should know or probably know, there's more lockdowns in China. And because of it, there's protests and all that kind of stuff. Plus, we are starting to see that many American companies are starting to lay off. And there's signs that we are going to go into recession next year. So that has crushed oil. And I suppose Canada goes with it. Okay. So holy smokes, eh? So we'll take a look at commodities. Peter says today, well, Peter, if I remember, like pound dollar, Aussie dollar, and maybe euro dollar all had double tops at key reversal pivot points. So I guess you might have missed that. So let's just dive right in there. Okay. And like Aussie dollar, for example, let's zoom into here. Okay, you see this, Peter? Oops, let me change colors here, right? So there's the projected high for the month of November. Double topping. So down, at least for now, makes, isn't unreasonable. And so if that were to happen, you would expect euro dollar down. Okay. If you look at pig, okay, let's change the template here. Let's do well, pig's just back down to the moving average, so I guess that wasn't one. I guess we'll just go right into euro dollar and take a look at that. So are you saying the down and then the up? I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. Kevin says, can we look at the Chinese currency? Well, but that is just the response to the riots. So to me, it's not that interesting. Okay, so there's news and then the news goes away. So if you're looking for volatility, you'll find it there, but volatility is not necessarily good. Okay. So all we have here is an uptrend. That's pretty much all we have, isn't it? You can see my price action pivot points are showing a bullish channel. Okay. So the only play that's in town is something like this right now. That would be the basis of your trade planning. And the news here is if that fails. Okay, that would be statistically important. Right? If it does this, for example, or it never makes a higher high, then that's going to probably set up the market conditions for a change in direction. But that's going to take all this week. Maybe after the Fed meeting, maybe after NFP, maybe after CPI, maybe after the price cap. Yeah, there's a lot of maybe afters. What I would be looking for over the next 5 weeks is a change of direction. I don't know if it's this week, next week, the week after, the week after, or the week after, but I do expect something like this to happen. Okay. So anyways, much more bearishness on the Aussie dollar, and that's why you saw it come down. Okay. Now, last night in the day trading group, we looked at Kitty CAD, but we also thought there was possible US dollar weakness and that you might be able to find some better trades on Kitty CAD doing a cross trade. And that produced a pretty good trade there, huh? Holy smokes, eh? Have I told you you're my euro? Hey, look at that, huh? Just crazy, amazing move there. Pound doing okay. Okay, Kiwi not getting much traction, but you know. Now, when you see a chart like this, by the way, you got to be very careful. There's two forces in play right now. There are those that will buy when price is near that line, and there are those who are selling a double top. Remember, if you sell here, your target is 82, let's say. So bears are trying for this. Okay. Now, based on this angle and separation, typically what you would get is a double top of a double top. And that sets up the December short trade. I'm not quite ready for that, but there you go. Okay, so anyways, so you might want to look at cross pairs. Again, this is something I did last night with the day trading group. You see here, holy smokes, eh? So the next move here to follow this up, okay, is somewhere in this zone. Okay. You're going to look for a down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 down play. Whoop. Okay. You see the price action pivot points? You guys want to do gold, oil, and Bitcoin? For sure, eh? Okay, going back to here, let's go to my WTI. Look at that move. Holy smokes. But look how much battle was going on here at 74. Isn't that crazy? Boom, 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 boom. That's sell orders and buy orders combining. Black gold, Texas tea. Okay. Amazing, huh? Well, if you are a bear because it made a lower low, here's what you're going to do. You're going to look left. I already have it marked out because I did this, I don't know, a week ago for y'all, for all y'all. But if you are a bear, your next trade looks like this. You ready? My pleasure, Neri. Yeah, I saw it, Luis. Right? Luis says copper and gold and everything. Yep, yep, yep. Later in the year, though, I believe. Okay, later in the year. Yeah, Kevin, they said 80 and then they changed it to 70 and then they changed it to 60. Yeah, you're a bull, so you have to wait. Yeah, you know, like I'm thinking April or May. Okay, we don't have blood in the streets yet. Oh, for sure, Kevin. See, I don't know. Europeans probably don't know this, but like Americans haven't felt the same level of pain that Europeans have felt. But it's starting to kick in. It's just starting, but we don't have 10% unemployment. We don't have out of control inflation. Okay? The pain isn't there yet. So, yeah, wait till that happens. Okay, so anyways, what trend do you see in play? Remember, we're not trying to be right. I have some supply concerns with WTI, and that does make me bullish, but we're in a demand destruction world. And even though we were hoping this might be going up earlier in the year or earlier in the month, okay, as soon as we got to this area here, that's lower than the previous low, that immediately and if not immediate, then certainly after that, okay, because then not only do you have a lower low, you have the lower high. So even if you're a bull at this point, you just stop buying and you walk away, and bears have been selling and bears are winning right now. And so whatever the case may be, you're waiting if you're a bull. Like you shouldn't buy, okay, a channel like this. If you did buy, you were betting that this area here or this area here was holding, because that, as you can see the way I drew this, was a previous low in the past. So you're like, well, what if it's a double bottom? Well, the way I teach you to do a double bottom, okay, is something like this. And you would buy it, okay, this is a double bottom of a double bottom, and then you get the higher high, higher low roll reversal, okay? And that's how you would trade that. And then, of course, that didn't happen, so bulls still can't buy it. So your choice really is to go that way until it stops going that way. Okay. Amazing, huh? Beautiful, beautiful channel. You can see the top is identified, the bottom is identified. And we're at a point where everything is statistically sensitive. The trend is trending. Oops. Okay. The trend is trending. And so I am a, trend trader. So the only thing is, do I want to be a bear? Well, I understand what's happening here. If you're a bear, then you are selling based on demand destruction. Because when it comes to oil, that's all that we're trading, right? The only thing we're trading is supply and demand. That's that. Going over here to gold. If we fail this ability to make a higher high, it definitely changes things. Okay, that brings us back all the way down. Okay, like really, if we fail here, if this goes lower than this low, then the next real target is all the way back to 16. There's a $150 drop here on gold. And that's very risk off. That is deflation. Deflationary. Okay, looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has not done much. I have to zoom in to even see the price action. And it's not risk on, is it? So the way that you set this up technically is you look at this area here, and you have a cell that looks like this. What do you think? Okay. So we got a lot of events happening, lots of risk this week, a lot less volume in the market than a couple of weeks ago. And over the course of time, we will have less and less volume as more and more traders take off for the rest of the year, like end their year. They will, at some point, institutional investors will stop adding money to their positions. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the season, right? Okay. So be careful over the week. Pay attention to the news. There's lots of news events this week. Lots of things coming up next week as well. So I think we're going to be able to close out the year pretty well. It should be very interesting, but maybe it could be choppy. Okay, we have more and more sensitive news releases and maybe less and less money in the market. Remember, there are some trading firms that are up 20% this year, while many are down 20% for the year. So the ones that are down 20% of the year, they're going to have to keep trading. Where the winners, they're going to say, you know what? 20% is pretty good in a down year. No need to risk it now. Because nobody cares if you make 20 or 25. Nobody cares. 20 is amazing in a down year, So if you're up, you're like, you know what? Don't blow it now. So those that trade with planning, with patience and discipline, they're more likely to leave the market, and then you'll just have panic traders trying to get back to break even. Whoo, wrong time, right? Low volume but high volatility. Oy vey. So we got to be smart. We got to be careful. So the next few weeks will be pretty interesting, and then what will we do? Prepare for the end of the year. We'll talk fundamentals, all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, I guess what I'm babbling on about is out of the next 5 weeks, I believe a new trend will present itself over the course of 5 weeks. And over the course of the next 2 weeks, I think we're going to have lots of volatility, but not necessarily volume. And then we'll probably, by the second half of December, have lower volatility and lower volume. And so that'll be great. We can use that opportunity to scalp and to sharpen our saws. So I think we're going to have a good the next 5 or 6 weeks. I think will be interesting, and I think each week will be slightly different than the others. So get ready. It's good that we're in a community together. So always remember, I'm here to help. Let me know how I can help. Just ask questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And on the way out, would you please click the thumbs up button? Yet let YouTube know that this was quality content. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.